All right, today I'm gonna show you two of my favorite single plane swing drills, and we'll use Moe's clubs when we do it. Welcome to the channel today. Had some fun showing off Moe's equipment in a previous video, and I thought I might as well just do this video with Moe's clubs as well. Let's talk about swing drills. I think I'm not a fan of drills because swing motion and biomechanics are always you in the learning process of learning swing motion. Your body is always in the process of learning sequencing and stability. So a golf swing is nothing more than positions of your body going into a sequence based on how you're stabilizing it and accelerating it around the positions the body is in. So drills are ways of accentuating feels of certain things. So I want to show you two of the things that I would use as a drill. I don't really consider these drills. I just consider them ways you can work on your swing and learn sequencing and stability. It's just fundamental stuff. The first drill that I like to talk about is just learning to stabilize my legs. You cannot make good golf swings without a stable platform of lower body. So obviously, I don't want to talk too much about positions right now, but when I get my address position, all I'm going to really focus on is making sure that as I hit, my lead knee is stable and my trail foot is down. It can be rolled in, but down. So the first drill I would work on with you is just obviously not getting into fundamentals. I'm not even talking address and grip. I'm just saying once you have that stuff figured out, I'm gonna hit shots. I don't care how hard you hit these shots, just with a focus on my trail foot down and my lead knee stable. And you'll notice how that allows this to swing through. So again, I'm not swinging full swings. I'm not trying to hit this as far as I can hit it, but I am focusing the drill, or what I'm focusing on is lead knee stable, trail foot down. So this is a really good drill. Keep the swing simple, don't swing too hard. And that's allowing me to really understand how the upper body functions against the lower body. So it's just a lower body drill, stability with the legs, stabilizing, trail foot down, lead knee stable. Now, that's a good swing. That ball went 160 yards with this club, but the finish of that swing, just so you know, it would look like this if I was swinging a full swing. You'll see the same exact position on the way through, but then I'm going to stand up at the end. So people would say, hey, you're lifting your foot up. It's coming after I get through the golf ball. So in other words, it would look like this, swinging through it, and then pick my foot up after it. Same thing though, the drill is the foot down, lead knee flexed, and then the foot comes up at the end. So you're seeing at the end. The drill is to train the lower body. That's the first drill. The second drill, look at these clubs. They're very sharp leading edges. Look how they're just really sharp into the ground. It's what I call shoulder to shoulder. Now this drill is more conceptual, but it gives me the feeling of utilizing the upper body correctly and getting a full range of motion of rotation of the body. So in other words, starting, I'll recognize where my lead shoulder is, take it to the top, see where my lead shoulder is. Now I'm going to replace this shoulder with this shoulder all the way through. So it's shoulder to shoulder. And now look at the swing plane, plane to plane. So my shoulder to shoulder drill has helped me plane the golf clubs on both sides. Here's what I like about this drill. This drill is helping me understand that I don't have to try to hit the golf ball. People ask me all the time, what do you look at? What do you swing at? I'm swinging through the ball. I'm letting the club do the work. So when I do the shoulder to shoulder drill, again, it's going shoulder to shoulder, back and through, and I'm not paying any attention to what the heck the club's doing because I want the club to respond to my motion. This is one of the final drills that I teach in my single plane 30, my 30-day progressive training class. This drill is not something you can do well if you don't have the positions. If you're out of position in the backswing, you're not gonna be able to do this drill because you're not getting the club on plane, and this requires good arm position back and through. But if all your fundamentals are good, single plane here, shoulder, shoulder. Watch this motion here. And shoulder to shoulder helps me get the feeling of the sequence of the swing back and through. This is actually the drill that I will use on the golf course if I don't feel like I'm hitting it very well or I get out of sequence. This is a sequencing drill. This is a drill that's working on the body sequencing because it's forcing you to get a position here of the shoulder and a position there of the shoulder. Back and through, shoulder to shoulder. Whoa, better go 170. So as you progress in your single point swing and you've worked on your address and grip position, you've worked on your backswing position, and you understand how the body is working, you've worked on the braking system, how the body is stabilizing with your legs in position. The first drill we talked about today, lead knee stable, trail foot on the ground, that's the stabilizing, that's the braking system. When all those things are in place, the last piece of the puzzle is sequence. And so this drill, going shoulder to shoulder, is helping me sequence here, 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 and the club moves on plane. In perfect sequence, that's right on line. That one actually went 165. That's fun. So let's go through this really quickly so you understand what I'm talking about here. I'm not a drills guy. Drills are a function of you learning the feelings of motion. It's all biomechanics. The single plane 30 course that I train people in, we've had thousands of people go through the program just this year alone. It teaches you 30 days of progression. The first day is positions, address and grip. That's first week actually is address and grip. The second week is positions and braking system. They go together. Positions of your body and how it stabilizes. Because if you don't stabilize the body, follow me on this, if you don't stabilize the body correctly, you can't sequence correctly. So the third week is sequencing. And then the fourth week is speed generation, because you can't add speed if you don't have positions and sequence. So this drill that I'm showing you right here is a sequencing drill to put it all together. It's the final piece of the puzzle to sequence everything. And it helps me get the sequence from, because I'm not thinking about anything but this, my shoulder motion around the stabilizing lower body, shoulder to shoulder. So I hope those two drills are beneficial. You got stabilizing lower body, lead knee stable, trail foot on the ground. That allows you to then sequence upper body. Those two drills together should help you understand that the importance of how sequence happens in the single point swing. Give me a thumbs up, click the bell icon if you want more instruction about the single point swing. I'll see you in the next video.